Okay, now that I have regained myself. So today I want to share a story of something that happened to me at customer service. I wear my mask because thanks to COVID, something that I have always wanted to do, probably since the year 2014, 15, when I observed a customer with a surgical mask on, I thought, damn, I wish I could wear one of those because I would semi-guaranteed avoid catching a cold, but it wasn't something permissible in our dress code. But now, in a world after the Rona, it has become acceptable and it's still something allowed in our uniform, and I hope that it's something permanent because damn, I can say I experienced the benefits, and a lot of my coworkers I know they have as well. And for me, it's also an item of comfort because when I have to do cleaning at the job, there's places that are just extremely dusty. We inhabit an old ass building. I have noticed the difference when it comes to my allergies, especially in the springtime. All those benefits associated with the mask. Well, there are some people, I guess, who still have like a post COVID kind of trauma in which they see you with the mask and they may turn it into something political, or it may bring back memories of terrible times and whatnot. And I'm not trying to dismiss that because, me personally, some policemen make me shit myself because that's the fucking uniform that my dad used to wear. And you guys know that I don't particularly have fond feelings toward them. Sometimes when I observe an individual like that, I'm thinking, okay, this is a good cop. Cops are good for the community, usually. Just because I had a negative experience with one of them doesn't condemn all of them to be bad. That's just a personal problem that I have with just one of them. When it comes to a little ass mask, that mask is not doing anything to you, but you're trying to say that you're entitled to my face and that you cannot hear me, but you conveniently cannot hear me because there's some stuff that you respond to. You respond to my greeting, you respond to me telling you what the total is, but other times if you ask me a question that requires a deeper explanation, for some reason, all of a sudden, your hearing sucks and there's nothing different about my volume, my tone, or the noise level in the surrounding area. It's been the same. Today, I had this lady who, at the very end of my transaction, she asked me why I was wearing a mask. But the way she phrased it was more, I'm seeing that you, and then she pointed to a colleague that had been hanging out with me. Well, I observed that both of you have a mask. And this was literally her gesture. I just want to find out, is there something going around? Is there something that you're dealing with? Are you sick or something? And I'm like, no, I feel great. I just like it. That's all I said. I said, I like it. I like wearing it. And this lady has seen me every fucking day. Like, I have seen this lady a couple times a week. She's one of those customers who comes in multiple times per week. And then today you decide to inquire just because my squad member and myself and maybe a couple of others from other departments were wearing it too. There are some folks who regularly don't wear it, but other times they may choose to wear it. I also like to wear it if it's raining. Just, I have my reasons, period. And those are reasons that I consider I don't have to share with you. But if I were allowed to say exactly what I mean to say, what I would like to say, I would be like, if you're really that concerned about something going around and you wanting to take precaution, how about if you just go ahead and take the initiative and wear it yourself? My colleague decided to say that she wears it as a precaution. She usually doesn't, but she goes kind of back and forth. If she feels like she's coming down with something, she may wear it. or if she just got over something, it was awful, that's when she decides to wear it. She's not committed to wearing it, but also not committed to not wearing it. I'm committed to wearing it. And occasionally, if I'm hanging out with my squad toward the end of my shift, I may spoil them and let them see my face, because I know that I have a very expressive face, and I feel sad that I just prefer to, at work, given the nature of it, to mask up. From time to time, I like to bond with them with my full face, and they deserve my full face, just like I like their faces. People like that, this lady particularly, don't ask if you don't have your mask on, and if you're scared of something out there getting you, take your precaution, but don't wait for me to tell you that, yeah, I had a cold from hell. What do you want to hear? Do you want me to say that I'm working with COVID, even though if I had COVID, I wouldn't be allowed to work? What are you hoping to hear? How is that going to make a difference? You already interacted with me. You're already on your way out. If you have any kind of worry, any kind of concern, either don't go out there, or go out there, but with the cautionary gear. It's that simple. So anyways, you guys, I thought I would share that with you. I know that I have had mask stories here and there, maybe like 3 times before I referenced it, but it's just, I want to understand, because that's not something I do. I don't care why you're wearing what you're wearing, unless you're a friend of mine. And say I have a friend who works for an armored vehicle kind of service. They're the people who come in, they're all geared up, and they come up to establishments to pick up cash and transport it to the bank. That friend of mine, I was like, hey, so I'm dying to know, is that shit heavy? Like your body armor that just looks like it's heavy? And has there ever been a time in which you ran into a problem where you felt like your safety might be a little under threat, anything like that? Those are pertinent questions, but I'm not asking something like, well, when you come over to see me, make sure that you're wearing a blanket over you because that goddamn blue shade of your uniform triggers me. Nothing like that. So anyways, I just wanted to put that out there and hear what you guys have to say. And I don't expect for you guys to feel the experience quite like I do, have my same opinion, but at the very least, hear where I'm coming from. And just remember that for me, the most important thing usually when I'm interacting with someone I don't know well at all is politeness. And I think that probably the one element that I like to have respected the most, because it's the way that I am toward you, is respect boundaries. Do not be inopportune. Do not ask questions that you don't need to be asking. Don't ask about people's health, like specifics, medical records. You can be like, hey, how are you? Oh, you have allergies, you're allergic to fucking grapes or something like that. I think that's fine. When it comes to specifics, real specifics that enter like private territory, don't ask. There's protected classes of questions when you're working somewhere. You cannot ask about race and medical stuff. So why would you come up to the bloody cashier and do that in that professional setting? Just don't. If you see someone with a mask and you think that you should be worried about something, or that automatically makes you not trust them, whether they're healthy or not, pick another line, or better yet, go to self-checkout. Well, there you guys have it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.